So I've decided to do more coffee related videos so you guys can understand my passion and my love for coffee. If you follow my social media, you know that I love coffee so much. If you don't, if you're just new to my channel, I love coffee. Love coffee so much. Oh my god, like seriously. I've been a barista making coffee for the past 8 years now. I love it so much. I wouldn't change it for the world. I don't know what else I will be doing. Like, can you imagine me doing any other job other than making coffee? Maybe like a public speaker or like working TV, something like that. But apart from that, I love hospitality. I love making drink for someone. I think it's not just making coffee, there's so much to it. You know, you have regular customers, the coffee changes all the time. You can get a new machine. It's a different community. It's a great place to network, and that's why I love making coffee. I have been inspired literally by working in coffee shops. Is that deep? You know, I'll be in a coffee shop just waiting there thinking, you know what, I should do my own Instagram videos. I'll just be there making coffee for someone and I'm like, you know what, I should go and start a YouTube channel. Like, I should go and watch these coffee people and see how we can take my vision to the next level while I'm making coffee. I think I'm just rambling. Let me just get on with this video. So this video is called how this barista spends her 15k salary, and is posted by Glamour, and I love it. I love this channel. You know, they post about people and their salaries, and they just give you a bit of idea of how they spend their money. And you know what it is? It's 2020, baby girl. Money is so important. It's very important to know how you're spending your money. And because she's a barista, it's like, oh my god, I could relate to her. Let's see how she spends her money. But yeah, she is a part-time barista though, so it might be a bit different. So yeah, let me get on with it. Let me watch this video and see how it goes.
I make about $15,000 a year and looking for a full-time one. I've got about $1,500 in savings. For my general relationship with money, I definitely wish I had more. It would definitely make living in New York easier, but I do feel like I spend too much and I need to get better at saving.
First impression. Okay, so she makes about £15,000 a year. Not a month, not every 6 months, a year. It's not £1,000 actually, it's dollars. And she's a part-time barista. I don't know how I feel about that, because that's not a lot. That, like, to live on £15,000 of, I need to stop saying pound. To live on $15,000, it just, the thought of it is giving me anxiety. I'm just like, oh my god, like, what does she do? You must have your parents or someone supporting you, because £15,000 is, what are we gonna do with £15,000? I'm nervous. So far I'm nervous. And she said that she spends a lot. For someone who earns $15,000, should not be spending that much. But let's see.
I have about $400 in an investment app and $50 in my debit savings account. The rest of my savings is at home stashed, because if not, I would definitely spend it if it was in my bank. I have a little roll and I have it like in a little, like, just like a little black bag, and I keep it in my drawer. Foolproof. I do not touch it. I do not think about it. I have $5,700 in credit card debt, $700 in personal credit card debt, and then $5,000 in a shared credit card with my mother. I try to pay it off monthly if I have it, and if
I still understand, because baby girl, how are you going to live with that amount of money? Of course you're gonna need extra money. But she did say that, you know, she keeps saving cash. Like, I feel like you can do other things like build your credit or whatever. Like, I'm not sure about keeping it in your house. And she's mentioned shared credit card with her mom. I'm not sure about that as well. So I feel like when it comes to your money, especially if you're in a poor like situation, you should just keep it to yourself, but also focus on like paying off your debt first, because that's very important. And if you can't pay, don't spend too much. At least don't spend too much. The only reason why I'm talking about this, because like a year ago, I've recognized that my credit was extremely poor. When I say poor, poor, yeah? And it wasn't even the fact that I have so much debt, because personally, like, the only debt that I have was student loans, you know, and it's just poor management. It's poor budgeting, poor management, not like knowing, like not following my money, not knowing what's coming in and what's coming out, and just literally just like, oh, take Uber and go eat somewhere wherever I want, buy whatever I want, and not just think about it. It's like, yeah, I'm getting paid, I got money, so why not, you know? And my attitude towards money was just like shambolic. So I can understand her. I feel like I'm looking at me in the past. So let's see if she's actually better than me.
If I have it, and if I don't, then I won't. My mom kind of takes care of the other one, which I'm very fortunate. If I have spare cash monthly, I'll try to contribute to hers. With my current paycheck, I have about $1,000 to spend monthly. I just moved out of my parents' house, so month to month paying rent by myself is definitely a lot harder than living with my parents. Here's where my money goes. $350 a month on rent and utilities.
I am not sure about her moving out, because when I was in that situation, like there was no way I could move out. Because if you move out, even though some people, sorry about that, like my throat is just acting up funny. If I, you know, listen to other people saying, oh my god, like you're a certain age, if you're 20 this plus, you should be moving out, you should get your own house. I'm like, are you going to pay my rent? Because I probably would have ended up in far worse situation, because you take loan and you kind of like put that trying to survive, and it's just more struggle. If your parents are okay with you staying until you get your life together, stay there. I think for us in the UK, especially in London, like there's no shame in staying where you are, staying in your house and with your mom until you sort yourself out. So for her to move out, I don't know how she's gonna pay rent and utilities and everything else with $1,000, but
$350 a month on rent and utilities. I have a shared room in an apartment in the Bronx. I have 2 other roommates, and I live with my boyfriend. I spend $15.88 on monthly subscriptions, $150 to $200 a month on car expenses. I do feel like my car is an essential part of my daily life because it saves me a lot of money on transportation. This gas is crazy right now. It's real right now. It's like really expensive, yeah. And $70 of savings per month. That leaves about $325 for other expenses. I don't consider myself frugal. There's some weeks that I will watch what I'm spending. Some weeks that I'll just go to Sephora, I'll go online shopping, and I'll just spend like a bunch of money. Not smart. Here's my last debit card.
that was me. I'm not even gonna come for this sister, because that was me. I would have like £400 left, and I'm like, you know what? Make it rain. Like go and buy me, like I wasn't into makeup then. I've just got into makeup recently and I love it. I'm trying, you know. Let me know what kind of looks I should do. Comment below. I'll let you go. But this is scary, yo. Like I feel like I'm watching me. Like it's I'm just getting nervous. She literally said like she has this amount of left and she goes and just spends it. That was my life, and I would not recommend it. If you have literally the tiniest debt, pay that off, put that priority, and don't overspend.
Last debit card statement. Largest purchases. Easy Pass, $130. Easy Pass is for bridge tolls in New York. Whenever I'm traveling to and from my dad's house from the city, I'll just replenish it based on what kind of money I have at the moment. Apple Pay, $151. Sprinkles Cupcakes, $71. I got a bunch of cupcakes for my friend for her birthday.
$71 on cupcakes. What? I'm sorry, yeah, like that's a bit too much. I don't think I've done that. Like that's like dinner for 2 in London. That's a lot for someone who's getting that amount of money a month. No, sis, absolutely not.
My friend for her birthday. She don't want to do anything for her birthday, so I wanted to do something nice. Family Dollar for $3. Then go mini vending for $10.88. Hanes $20.93. I was buying my boyfriend underwear because he needed new ones, so it was kind of a gift. Dunkin' Donuts $11.98. This was probably like a bacon chipotle sandwich. Really good. I'm a barista, but I don't like caffeine. Dwayne Reed $27.85. HSN 1999. I bought my best friend Beats earbuds for Christmas in December, so it was like a payment plan. Broadway Diner 42.60. Cash withdrawal 60. I use my card for the most part. I don't take out too much cash just because I feel like if I have it again, I'm gonna spend it. TGA 35.17. My most frequent purchases are fast food, transportation, and Amazon. I do spend a lot of money on fast food just because it's easy, it's convenient, I'm always on the go, and I don't have too much time at home to like cook and things like that. I do get takeout a lot. Transportation is definitely one of
in her defense, like, it is for baristas, they move around a lot, so most of the time we just eat out anyways. So I can understand with that bit, you know, spending whatever, but at the same time I just feel like it's a bit too much spending on food, yo. It's a bit too much. It's a bit too much. My laptop just died. But whoa, she's going in. I'm just seeing like money, ching, 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 ching. Yo. Let's see.
I've recently have been taking Uber a lot because my car was involved in an accident. It was hit while it was parked, so I had to get it fixed. When my car was in the shop, it was really crazy. I definitely felt that money a lot more because it's like constant. I buy a lot of hair products from Amazon. I actually have this like deep conditioner for my hair that I use, my bonnets that I sleep in from Amazon. iTunes $4.94. Quick Pay $249.94. I went to Cancun for my birthday, so I think my friend bought the package around that time. So I think I gave her like half of it then, and then the other half later. PayPal $46.08. I think these are actually American Eagle jeans. I think in the wintertime I spent like a few hundred just like shopping, but like I get it out of my system. Like I do it once for the season, and then like I won't touch it till like fall or winter.
To be fair, again, that was me. I was literally going on holidays. I'm like, what? I got £600. Let's go. Let me add another 6 and let me go. Where I could have actually saved or invested or like did something meaningful with it. But to be fair, do I regret traveling? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I can see where she's coming from, you know. Just because you're poor, just because you don't have the money doesn't mean like you're not gonna go anywhere. Like, I think it's okay to go away for your birthday. There's nothing wrong with that. So you do you, girl. Do what you have to do to go on a holiday. But I'm just saying, like, for me, I was traveling quite a lot for someone who was earning so less. Like, that was not acceptable.
Online transfer 50. PayPal 48. Quick Pay 19. 11 14. 80. 120. 50. 25. 5, 17. A lot of these quick pays are actually me covering my boyfriend when he overdrafts his account. I hate having cash and he loves having cash, so he'll literally take all the cash out of his account. The other day I had to call Chase and like pretend to be him to get him his money back. That overdraft fee, they charged him twice, so I got him his money back. I tell him all the time, I'm like, there's no point in you having all this cash. He's a Libra, they don't listen. So here are my most unusual purchases.
First of all, yeah, she mentioned that she bought him pants because he ran out. That's unacceptable. And buy your own pants. I feel like having a boyfriend is not giving money. This is not like, I am not your financial. I'm not a bank. I'm not gonna give you money. I don't know. We're just different. We're both baristas, but we're different. I'm getting worked out now. What did she say? She bought him pants and now she's giving money because he's also managing his finances poorly. So we have two people who've decided to both manage their money poorly and just live in this crisis. What I am seeing is crisis, and she's giving him money as well. She's, in my opinion, enabling him as well, and they're both just enabling each other. They just had us sit down and they're like, you know what, we're both in this situation, so it's not that deep. But I feel like, hypothetically, if I did have a boyfriend and he did say to me, like, buy me this and buy me that, and he couldn't, I would lose respect for him. Like, depending on how old we are. Like, if you're old enough to be an adult and you can't manage, I would be suspicious, you know. It's not cool. So please, and there are a lot of girls who actually buy stuff for their man. Please don't do that. Don't do that. You're not the wife. Don't act the wife.
Here are my most unusual purchases. Spot dessert bar, $13.50. This is awesome for desserts. Super good. They make amazing cheesecake. Fairy Lice Mothers, $15. A year and a half ago, I got lice. I don't know. Do you see this hair? I don't know how I got it. It took me like months, and then like it was a hot mess. I have like so much anxiety from that. Like every few months, like I go, it was so traumatic. It's like different getting it as an adult. It's crazy. Like you always feel like something's in your hair, scratching you. I feel like 1 second lands like a stable job where I make like a decent amount of money I can focus on.
Oh my god, do you know what? Yeah, I think it's all about priorities. And for me, I feel like before, if you've asked me, you know, what would make your life easy, definitely I would have said more money, more money, 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 money. Of course your life is going to be completely different and better, hopefully, if you do have money. But I just, for her situation, sis, you should not be focusing on like the next money. If I had more money, because I feel like if you can't manage your money now, what makes you think you will manage when you get more money? So I think it's very important to do a budget. It's important to live within your own means, because at the end of the day, there are people who literally got millions and millions as a lottery, or won a TV show, or they just got a successful job, but they still are in debt. They still are struggling, and they're living paycheck to paycheck, even though they're completely well off. Why is that? How comes? It's because poor management. And if you want me to do more videos on budgeting and money, do let me know, because personally I've had my moments. I have had my moments, and I'm actually currently building my credit for how, I don't know how I've managed to ruin my credit and not being in debt. It was just, again, missing payments and just being irresponsible and stuff, you know. And it takes a lot for me to come online and share this, but I feel like in your 20s you're rather reckless, and if you're really good with your money and you're in your 20s, then like amazing, fantastic, good for you. But for me, I've learned that more in my mid-20s, that I've recognized my mistakes, and I'm just like, whoa, I really need to sort out my life, and I need to sort out what is coming in and what's going out. And if I do owe money, even though literally it was less than 300, but still that gave me anxiety, man. I was just like, oh my god, they're gonna lock me up. And I don't think it helped, because I was watching this show called Can't Pay, We Will Take It Anyway on Channel 5, and it's literally about people who are in debt and debt collectors coming into their house and taking their things, and it just gave me anxiety. In my head I was like, oh my god, I will get arrested, you know, so bad. But yeah, like I've managed to pay it off. I've managed to start my credit from zero. If you're interested, if you want to hear about it, if you want to know more tips on like how to improve your credit, how also to manage your money, I'm more than happy to do video on that. You know, I'm learning, so hopefully we can go into this journey together of building our credit and just being a better humans, and also finding a way to budget everything in, because a budget is very, very important. It's also important to have the right people in your life, because if the people in your life are also reckless and they don't really care about budgeting, they don't care about improving their finances, then you're around the wrong people. You know, yes, the party is on, you can party now, but one day the party will finish and you will look back, you haven't done any form of saving, you haven't paid off your debt, you're not improving financially. What the hell is this? And you know, she mentioned about her boyfriend, and it's very interesting. The partner you have makes a massive difference to your life. So yeah, that's me out. But if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and like and comment. But anyways, thank you so much for watching my channel. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys, and yeah, have a good one.